Dollar Tree DIYs you will want in your home. I'm Jamie, the crafty DIY guy. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is sponsored by Native. Now for project number one, I'm going to be using these wooden boxes that I picked up from Dollar Tree. I did grab 6 of these and I really love working with these. I don't get these in my stores very often, so when I do get them, I do try and grab some. I would love to have a bunch of them to be able to do a couple of Christmas DIYs that I have in mind. So first thing you're going to do is glue 2 of your boxes together. You can do this pretty easily, and honestly, if your pattern on the front does not match, it is not a big deal because, as you will see, we are not going to be using a majority of those drawers for this project, but we are going to use those drawers for another project. So go ahead and push those aside for now, and we'll be back to those in a moment. Now, for the next set of wood boxes and for the next set after that, and depending on how tall you want this or how wide you want this, you're going to be gluing boxes together. Now, you obviously want to remove these stickers. These came off very, very easily. Thank you so much, Dollar Tree, for that. The next ones were a little more challenging, but they did eventually come off. And, sometimes you got to use a heat gun. Sometimes you get lucky and they just come right off. So go ahead and glue those 2 sets together. And then you're going to glue the other 2 sets of blocks together as well. Once you've got your kind of individual sets of 2 packs, we'll call them, then you are going to start gluing them together lengthwise, and we are going to be creating a tower. So I'm putting my blocks actually face down, or my wood boxes face down, and the reason why I'm doing that is because these are not even. They are not the same consistent size, and if you want your kind of storage shelf that we're creating here to be even, you want to put these face down. That way, at least the face down part is going to be nice and flush, and the back side might be a little bumpy or a little uneven. And that's just kind of the nature of the way that some of these things are created, unfortunately. And like even with this one, I figured out that it fit a little bit better if I flipped it upside down versus the other way. And because these are square, it doesn't really matter whether they're upside down or not. So again, just go ahead and add some glue. We're going to stick those together and then just kind of squeeze them all together until you've got something that looks like this. Now, again, you can go wide with it, you can go tall with it. We are going tall with it because this is going to fit better in my bathroom. Now, I've got 2 drawers here, but the butterflies or the stars or the hearts or whatever they are in the front doesn't really matter because we're putting those in backwards like this. Basically, I'm going to take these 2 knobs, these wood beads that I have that just have a hole on one side. So I guess they are knobs. And we're going to glue these down to our boxes. Now, these boxes are going to be very, very easy to kind of pull out. They when you paint them up, they do slide pretty nice. Not a huge big deal, but definitely something you want to consider. I have found that if I use a smaller size handle, they just don't pull out as nicely as I want them to. So now that I've got everything ready to go here, I took it outside and just gave it a very light coat of spray paint. I wanted it to be very almost wood-like and kind of like I don't know, a kind of washed out wood, and I love the way that this turned out. Now, for those of you that have been with me for a little while, you may remember that about a year ago, I did a little bathroom makeover using some Dollar Tree wallpaper. And I am happy to say that this wallpaper is still holding up perfectly and beautifully in my bathroom. I took this Dollar Tree wallpaper, I think I spent about $8 altogether, and I put this in the back of these built-in shelves that are in my bathroom. Now, you can still find this wallpaper at your local Dollar Tree, and this is a very, very easy DIY. It makes a huge huge impact in a small space. I want to put this in the back of bookshelves. I want to use all of the different patterns. They're always coming up with different colors. And I was so happy with this. And I'm still very happy with it to this day. This was an easy application. I ended up just using like a straight edge and was able to cut and trim this, smoothed it down. I love the way this looks. And since we are in the bathroom and since we are talking about all things body and beautiful, let's talk about today's sponsor, Native. Now, one of my best memories as a child when growing up on the beach was the fresh scent of just sea salt in the air. That is one of my favorite memories, and it's also one of the many reasons why I love Native. Native makes daily staples like deodorant, body wash, lotion, toothpaste, hair care, and even skin care. Now, the long-lasting protection provides up to 72 hours of odor protection, which is super important to me because, as you guys know, my schedule is a little crazy sometimes. I'm a creator. I'm a realtor, I'm an actor, and there is literally some very long days and nights, and the last thing that I want to do is show up to meet with a client or even a friend for that matter and smell like random body odor. That is the worst. Now, Native's ingredients are aluminum free, they're also paraben free, and Native is also vegan and cruelty free, which is really important to me. And it has clean, simple, and effective ingredients that you know, like coconut oil and shea butter. Now, Native has a huge range of scents that can please anyone, from the subtle sweetness of like a vanilla and the beachiness of coconut to the calming, salty breeze with sea salt and cedar, which is one of my favorites. Now, if you like something sweeter, you can enjoy the fruity sweetness of like the sweet peach and nectar. Whatever combination you can think of, they probably already have it. Now, in my package, I received the cucumber mint body wash and the deodorant, which is the perfect cool down for all of this crazy summer heat. And I love to snuggle into the cozy, cooler evenings with the sea salt and cedar deodorant. And I also love the deodorant body spray. Now, if I want something a little more fresh, maybe a little more festive, I reach for that grapefruit bergamot scent. Bergamot is also one of my favorite scents. And the best thing about Native is the texture. It's not sticky. It feels dry when you're applying the product, which is another thing that's so important. If you are interested in trying Native out for yourself, use my link in my code CraftyDIY to get 20% off of your first purchase at Native. Now, this offer is available site-wide, but only for a limited time, so stock up and save. Let's get back to our projects. Now for this next project, this is going to be very simple. We're going to take these drawer inserts from the previous project and we're going to glue these together. Now I'm gluing mine with the cutouts kind of facing inwards, but if you wanted to do this with them all facing outward, maybe you had an entire set of butterflies or an entire set of hearts, etc., you can create your kind of perfect little Cubby Caddy. I'm going to be using this actually on my desk, but this could be something that could be perfect for the bathroom. Glued them together, took them outside and spray painted them. Look how great this little caddy is. It is so versatile. You can use this in a lot of different rooms for a lot of different goodies. Now this next one is very special to me because I found this fantastic photo that I want to showcase. Now I took this frame that I picked up from Dollar Tree, these clips, and this great set of, it's actually scrapbook paper, and it feels so thick and gorgeous. It feels like wallpaper. It's great. So I'm going to take this sign. When I saw this sign, I immediately knew I needed it because the backing comes out so easily. If you find any of these signs, grab as many of them as you can because they're super versatile. Now I'm going to take this welcome off of the front of this. After I did this, I realized that I didn't really even have to do that. I could have just used the other side and kept that because who knows, maybe I'd want to use it back as a welcome sign at some point, but I didn't, so just learn from my mistakes. Now I'm going to take that flat cardboard side and we're going to add some glue. Now you could certainly use Mod Podge if you want, but my friend Sarah Jane over at Chic on the Cheap, this is a little trick and a tip that she taught me a while ago. A glue stick, an Elmer's glue stick especially. The Jot glue sticks are okay, but the Elmer's glue sticks, I love those, especially the purple stuff ones. But anyway, take your glue stick and just cover your back of the cardboard with your glue. Again, if you want to use Mod Podge, you can definitely do that as well. Either one of them are going to be great for this. And we're going to take our I was going to say wallpaper, but it's our our scrapbook paper. We're going to flip that over and we're going to add the glue side to the back of this. We're going to make sure that that is nice and dry before we start kind of trimming it around. Now, I wanted that flower pattern to be kind of very centered, which is why I used the center of my piece of scrapbook paper. You could obviously, depending on the pattern that you have, if you wanted to kind of pull it down and just use a corner of it and reserve and not waste so much of your scrapbook paper. I keep wanting to call it wallpaper. You can certainly do this as well. I think this could be amazing wallpaper, actually, by the way. We'll just go ahead and put that out there because I obviously keep calling it wallpaper. So just keep trimming that all around, and you want to get that as tight as you can. The great thing about this frame, though, is that it hides all of the flaws if you happen to have any of them. Look how beautiful this is, especially that white frame. I didn't even have to paint it. Now, I loved the transition of this kind of copper colored clip, and you could play around with this. You could put 2 clips on this and put photos side by side. You could leave yourself little notes. I decided to go ahead and just move mine down just a little bit because I do have a photo. I want to say the photo is about 4 by 6 in size, and I'm going to use this and kind of clip this to the, I'm going to use that clip for the photo, I should say. Now, I'm creating kind of a photo wall in my hallway of just family photos and things, and this was something that I wanted to do. Now, this photo is me and my great-grandfather. My great-grandfather was actually deaf and blind, so anytime we communicated with him, we had to do it through sign language, but we would do it in his hand. And this is a photo of me and my grandfather communicating with each other. I was using my little sign language cheat sheet there, and I think I was signing to him that it was time to eat, so I was spelling out with sign language in the palm of his hand, EAT. How special is this? I love that I was able to get this photo from my family. All right, you guys, let me know in the comments below which projects were your favorite. I definitely have a few favorites myself, some that I'm currently using in my bathroom, for example. Now, if you are brand new to the channel, welcome. If you have been here for a while and you are one of my subscribers, thank you guys so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Also, be sure and check out today's sponsor. There's a link in the description box below. Use this code that's on screen and you can save 20%. All right, guys, take care, and I will bring you more content very, very soon. All right, bye-bye.